shellacking. That's what this is. Got my gloves on. Shellacking. This is all shellacking. All of it. The neck, everything. The body. This is brand new. I just put this back on here. Oh, a couple of months ago, I think now. It's been hanging around. I don't have time. But if nobody's wondering, we're trying to get these into the hands of musicians. And if someone should be wondering what this is, well, this is shellac with silica. And how we make the border, well, we'll see. This is not sprayed. It is not taped off. There's no taping off to be done. That's done like this over here. All right, the green one. I never liked the green one because it was too light. It's just a strange glow. This could be made the same way, this blue one here. You know, that's Balin's dye stain. I think it's royal blue. I forgot. But it's very pretty. Everybody liked it. So I decided to make one. And it turned out to be a favorite color for most. It's the only, these two are the only colored ones we made. The only blue one. So what am I doing here? Oh, I'm going to make some dye. Okay, what do we got? We got Elmer. What's this? What is it? Oh, vivid emerald green. And we want to make a really, really strong batch. This is the same jar I did this guitar with, this green thing here. A year and a half ago. Still good. I'm going to put some more of this in here. Boy, this is some seriously powerful stuff. But it doesn't have much covering power. It's meant to stain wood. I don't know. I don't see any instructions to put it in here. Maybe there is, but here, dump a bunch of this in there like that. I want it strong. I want it to almost cover the wood opaque. So when you put the sunlight in it, or a very bright light, it shows through just a little bit. And it looks really cool. It's like glows. So anyway, we got a lot of dye stain in here. Boy, oh boy, that's strong. There's a little bit of shellac in here, but not much. I'm going to put some more. This, no. Like that. I need something to bond it. It can't be just alcohol. It's got to have something to make it stick. Okay. Here we go, baby. This is always scary, even if you're used to it. Okay. I'm going to back up a little bit here. There we go. I think this is going to look so much better. Darker. Let's see what happens. I might screw the whole thing up. It'll be one of those videos, bloopers. Okay. My rag again. Don't need a big one. Little one, but big enough to do this. I sanded this down. I sanded this with 400 paper. Dry paper. Oh, this one right here. This, and a rubber block. I really scuffed it down. See all the paint that came off. That means I didn't seal this down underneath clear layers of shellac. I should have. We were in a hurry to get it out. So don't forget, these are prototypes, you know, just to see how they function and what happens in the world when they are looked at. It's been very interesting. Okay, here we got this really strong stuff. Oh boy. Make sure we got enough in this cloth. Oh boy, here we go. That's some strong stuff here. Got my intermediate board here that I used for the clear one. We can test this out. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Let it go into the cloth a little bit here, see? All right. Put a little more on here, like so. I want it to be wet enough to do the whole thing in a big long stroke. Here we go again. Isn't that a pretty color? I like that green. I think I'm going to like it better. Okay. Start here. There. Let that harden up a few seconds. We'll do the other side. I want to kind of do a, well, I hate to use the word burst. I forgot what they used to call it. They called it in the furniture store, they called it shaded. The refrigerators were like that. They had shading around the edges. I used to have to repair them. In the furniture store I worked at. That's where I learned all of this. There. Oh, I'm going to like it a lot better if it's dark like this. I'm going to do the other side again. Notice I'm not using any linseed oil. And I don't remember if I put any silica in here. I hope so. I can try it. Well, this is my base coat. It's mostly to put the color in deep, right down early, and then seal over it with clear coats of shellac, so you don't actually touch the green anymore. All right, so let's do this again over here on this side. There. That's what I want. I want opaque to the edge, dark, 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 fading to light, light, light. Kind of a little uneven, because that's how it happens naturally. Ha ha ha. Tell everybody you meant to do that. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. That doesn't happen too often here. Okay, let's keep going. Start up top. This is where my neck goes, and this is the division where you can't really see. Once the neck is in, you can get away, cheat with stuff here, if you have to. Okay. Oh yeah. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Now, I'm going to take my intermediate board over here, this thing here. I'm going to take a different cloth. Maybe this one. I'll put it over a larger cloth like this one. Like so. Oh, this one's been used. We don't want that one. Here's one. Nice clean one. You can use this one for the core, or it hasn't been used that much. It's still not glazed. It's good. It's got a lot of stain in there, and that's what I want. So let's take this. We're going to put it over. I need a bigger hand cloth. You know, you've seen me using these big cloths. Let's back off a little bit here. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing with that bottle. But I don't want to get... I might have to change bottles. We don't want any crusty stuff on here because it comes off on the cloth. Now, I'm going to be using that intermediate board again to start because I don't want to drag around these colors wacky doodle. I need to control them. So with this cloth that has some stain in it, it's not really strong anymore. It's kind of dispersed into the rag, but it's got a good amount on here. Still, and I gotta see that board. I guess you can see it over here. Put this here like so. You don't want to spill that green stain. It splashes up and goes into your face. Oh ho ho. Be good for St. Patrick's Parade. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to shoot this on here. Get the dirt off of there, like so. That's very strong. Might be a little too strong. I don't want it so strong that it hides everything. Okay, there we go. So start here. Concentrate on the edge. Well, it looks pretty good. Okay. I'm going to turn this over to this spot. It's not so strong a stain, but there's still some in there. And this mixture here, I got a little bit left in the jar. I don't know if you can see it down in the bottom there. See that? Boy, that's really strong. I'm going to dump this in here the other way to get rid of the crud on the edge of the bottle, like so. Looks pretty good. Put a little alcohol in there and get the rest of that dye. Anyway, I got a lot of dye. Next thing is some of this here on our board, like that. Can you see that in there? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, okay. And then we'll do this. Give this a shot. I don't want it so strong that it greens everything dark, dark, dark. I want the edges to be. That looks pretty good. You can see through the test spot here. Get it going here like so. And then let's start here. Not bad. Some more green. I could dilute that a little more. I don't want it strong anymore. Too strong. This is probably just about right. You can drag some of the green, the dark green will drag off the edges in the center. So it's going to be very green. Drag it around, blend the outside in with the middle. If some areas are a little bit more translucent than other areas, it's really wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this over again here. And I gotta mix some more shellac in there. I got some there. Then that's what we're going to do. This stuff seems awful strong. I'm going to stop. Throw a little bit of alcohol in there. No, a little bit of this stuff. A little thin. I got some thick stuff here. There we go. I just made this. This is what I want. See? There, good amount. It'll dilute the stain that's in there. I don't want it so strong. Can always make it stronger after. But this is what we're going to do. Hit with this stuff. Still seems pretty strong. Take a test. It's kind of diluted now. So we're going to put some of this on here. some of that on here, pressing hard, there we go, and then do this. Not pressing hard, by the way, barely touching. Oops. Uh-oh. Dropped my cloth. I gotta turn it over. Well, that's what happens. Actually, it was time to turn it over anyway. So here we go. Make another shot of this. There we are. It's nice. I like the way it's looking. I like it better than I did before. So. Oh, it's got stuck there. Gotta watch it. Oh, if you spend too much time in one spot, yes, it will get darker. So that's why I'm sticking to the edges. And then just drag it in a little bit like this, see? There you go. Hey, that's looking pretty good. How's it look in the camera? I like it better. I like it dark. We're going to make that clear now. Put some more shellac in there. And keep doing this. Not that one. This one. Shot. Get that stuff working good. Then come over here. This is when you need to see if there's any color that need to be added to certain places. I can put it in. If you want to take some color out, at this point in time, you can take some pumice stone on a rag and water and wear away the color. You actually can do that. It's too dark. But I'm going for dark. I didn't like the light. However, some did. Some really liked the green. Most said, wow, but can't tell the wall. Okay, oh, this is working really good. The finish below is really hard. which makes this easier. Okay, I'm going to stop now. I can change the mix over to all clear. I don't need any more dye. That looks pretty good. The lighting is bad in here, but if we get this in a brighter light, like sunlight, boy, it's going to show the green, boom, right through, like the blue does. All right, that's it for now. This is the finish I put on this 18 hours ago. Let's see, looking at the clock, yeah, about 3 o'clock yesterday. And now I'm giving it a scuff sand here. See, that's what was on there yesterday. Overnight, nice and hard. It needs more. And this is what it looks like after it's scuffed down. Could use a little more right there. See that? A little more. When it's all dull like that, that's usually sufficient. And up here looks pretty good too. And there's where we gotta sand some more. And this time it's gonna look pretty good because we're gonna get all those lumps out of there. This time. Application. Shellac and silica. Gotta come up with a snappy name for the finish and put it in a bottle. And sell it with my picture on it. Let's see, what else? We could call it Silly Lack. How's that? Let's see. Oh, here's my sandpaper over here. Okay. It's not sandpaper, it's sandcloth. Cloth stuff. You got a cloth paper, I think. Some kind of weave mesh. Anyways, this is what I'm doing. Just to show you quick. The silica in the finish actually dulls down your abrasive paper or your abrasive material. They clash. It's not like sanding shellac by itself. It's harder to sand. But that's good. It stays put after that. Can you see that? A little bit in the light. Yeah, I gotta dull this down a little bit. It's dulling down my cloth paper here, or cloth abrasive. Pressing hard like crazy too. I can drive it into it. That's pretty smooth enough. The green is not coming off hardly. I buried it underneath a transparent layer of shellac and silica. There. Over here a little bit, right here. There we go. Just 18 hours ago. This finish is hard. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be doing it again. Right now. I got it all ready to go. No green this time, just clear shellac. Thank God. The green gets everywhere. See, it's on my rag again. Okay. I'll get this mixed up here. Back off my cheap tripod. There we go. You won't be able to see it there. I'll have to move over here. There we go. So what do we got here? This is fixed up again. Can you see that in there? Boy, that's some thick honey. I just made this maybe half an hour ago, if that. Yeah, about that. And it's just perfect. So I'm gonna dump it in here. Pretty thick. Oh, about that much, because I gotta dilute that. I don't really. It's gonna get some green in it, undoubtedly, when I pass this over here. Look. And I don't want to contaminate too much material, because I won't be using it on anything else. It's the only green one we did. Okay. I'm gonna do those too right away.